always. More explosions, surely. Emily, what are we doing here today? Who are we?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Yellow Tuxedo channel. Thank you very much for watching today. We are back. It's the autumn. We are in content creation mode and we have loads to share with you in the next couple of months. So thank you for rejoining us if you've been here for a little while. If you're new to our channel, hello.
Yes, but today we have a very super special one with you today. Instagram is one of our preferred platforms, Instagram and YouTube if you want to know. But we thought we'd share with you how it's about 70% of our clients come from our Instagram account, which has about 1,500 followers. So we thought we'd share with you how we have used Instagram to grow our business.
Now, interestingly, we've had a few business Instagram accounts over the years. We've had one at nearly 15,000, we had one at 7,000, and this one is our smallest following, yet we feel it's the most active, most engaged out.
And we certainly get the most business from, don't we, at the end of the day? So that's what we thought we'd share.
And why we're sharing it today, because we have seen lots of content out there recently from Instagram gurus who are talking about growth on Instagram, how to get better at this, how to do this, how to grow with Reels, how to make sure you've got a curated feed. None of that matters in the real world unless you have some basic principles to play with that are going to help you grow your actual business. Not all of us are Instagram influencers. Not all of us are digital nomads, all that kind of stuff. Some of us have bricks and mortar businesses or services or products that you want to help, and the Instagram tools are there to help you grow if you know how to approach it properly.
Yes, before we get started on the three things, we just want to say thank you. We started with a thank you. We want to say thank you again to all of you who have been watching our videos, enjoying them, leaving comments and sharing them out. It's truly, truly appreciated. So thank you. Right, so the first thing we are going to do is talk about a shift in mindset on how you use Instagram. But we've got a slight caveat. It's about the algorithm, okay? We don't pander to the algorithm. We don't know what the algorithm's doing. Does anyone know what the algorithm's doing?
I don't really care.
You know, I imagine someone at Instagram may know what the algorithm's doing, but other than that, I don't think anyone actually knows, and it changes all the time. So what we always say is don't worry about the algorithm. We can't do anything about it. The only thing we ever say is a platform will usually favour something that's new. So when Instagram launched Reels a couple of years ago, or 18 months, something like that now, feels a lifetime, they will favour it because it's new, and that's logical. So right, let's carry on with number one, shall we?
Number one. Biggest thing that we ever did was realise that Instagram, and any social media platform for that matter, is not just a content sharing platform.
What is it? What's the secret?
It's a networking platform.
It's a networking
It is as simple as that. It is a place to meet and have a chat with other people who are out there with their computers and phones having the same feelings and thoughts about the fact that they are not growing on Instagram.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? And it doesn't matter whether you're B2B or B2C, it's the same principle. We've got a couple of little examples here. So we will know businesses who will put a post on Instagram that, in their opinion, didn't do anything. And then sometimes they go, I didn't sell anything off a post, and other things like this. But the same person who spent 5 minutes doing that will get in their car, drive to a hotel somewhere, meet up for a networking event, have lunch, drive home, spend hours on that, spend some money and see the value in that. So why not take that and do it on Instagram, where you can do it from the comfort of your office, at home, or wherever you are, and you can apply that same mindset that you do to networking onto Instagram. The other thing we always like to talk about, isn't it, is treat it like a shop.
Yeah.
If you owned a shop and someone walked through the door, you'd say hello to them. No, you wouldn't. What you mean, talk to them? So yeah, treat it like a shop. And that's it. Start treating Instagram and all social platforms, to be honest, like they're a networking tool. Get chatting to people and think about that long game, that legacy of growth of people knowing who you are and how amazing you are.
Now, interestingly, Alan and I have done a lot of work on our company culture and values. And one of the top things on our list is the fact that we are curious optimists. We just like people. We like having conversations.
We do. It's
so
true.
Therefore, we ensure that we have those conversations with new people as well as people we're already following in our current circle. We do not sell to people, and that's a really important thing. We obviously have products and services that we would like to sell. That comes. But when we are first talking to people and meeting them and getting to know them, we are not doing that hard, cold sell all the time. They naturally ask us questions, don't they?
And well, I was going to say, it's exactly like when you go networking. You people ask what you do and they want to know, but they can see that from your account profile. So just concentrate on the networking element of it.
We have one big ethos in Yellow Tuxedo across everything that we ever do, and that's always #BeSocial.
Yes.
Clues in the title. It's social media. Be social. Have conversations, meaningful conversations, and get to know the people behind their camera phones as well.
Yes, do it. Right, which then takes us on to number 2, doesn't it?
The second thing that we are very hot on is the word engagement.
Whoa, run that by me again.
Engagement. Now you hear that all the time, especially when you're looking at social media people online who are talking big about what engagement is and the ROI on your post and how many people engage on your post and how many likes and all of the vanity metrics that come with that. But engaging, two-way conversation, not one-directional stuff where you're putting posts out and expecting the engagement. How much engagement are you giving other people?
Yeah, and this ties nicely into, what did you say in the first one? Do it. Hashtag be social. We're not young enough for that, are we?
I'm down with the kids.
You're not down with the kids. Neither of us are down with the kids. And it's literally that, being social. Now, there is something we do primarily in this part of engaging and being social, and that's not on posts, that's not in stories, it's in the DM.
It all goes down in the DM.
It all goes down in the DM.
Like Gary Vee.
I know, I went like that as well. I'm a proper gangster over here in my yellow t-shirt. So it all goes down in the DM, and it has to. And that comes back to that networking mindset, that if someone walked into your shop mindset. So what do, Emily, if someone follows us on Instagram?
We will always go and have a follow of their account too. We will go and take a poke around. We'll have a look. Alan's a bit more like a magpie. He's a moth to a flame. If he sees yellow on anyone's grid, he's like, I love that post.
I have to look for the yellow.
We will pick up the phone. We will send a voice message to them and say, thank you for following us. By the way, I checked out this post. I really enjoyed that. We've taken the time to actually look at what they've got on their grid because it's of interest and we are curious optimists.
In the same way as if someone walked into your shop, you'd go, how are you today? Is there anything I can help you with? But it's a bit more obvious in that instance because they're in your shop. But in this instance, they know what's going on, so you're saying hello.
One of the other big things that we are really hot on, and we do recognise there is a time and place for scheduling content. Absolutely, we are all time poor. We've got a million hats to be wearing in our businesses. We are operations, we are accountants, we are marketing. I get that. But the fact that sometimes we schedule to an inch of our lives, 6 months ahead from this, we know that international, World Peace Day is coming up or whatever day that is because we've got it in our content calendar. The fact that you schedule so much often means that you're not spending time on the platform.
Yeah.
And when you're not spending time on the platform, you're not taking the time to engage with other people and go and have those conversations. Alan and I always say that the time you take to schedule your posts could be time you take to spend actually on the platform to engage and to chat and to spend some time natively on Instagram itself and getting to know what people are actually doing in the real world.
Yeah, I've never got my head around that kind of schedule. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think there's a time when scheduling your posts to work, but not everything, because you lose the human element, and this is all about building human connections in a digital world. So to just summarise that hashtag be social, that engagement thing, send voice messages, say hello, say thank you for coming along, answer comments, ask questions, track hashtags, go and get involved in conversations on other people's, go and say hello. Because that's what you would do in the real world. If you were walking down the street and someone stopped you and asked about your business, you'd tell them. So this is what we should be doing on social media. We should absolutely be engaging and chatting to them and everything we've just said.
And it's a marathon. It is a marathon and it's not going to be overnight success to do it. It takes time. But guess what? Do you know what? If you want to build something amazing, it takes time. So take the time.
Right, okay.
And our last point, our last big one that we have taken to Instagram over the last couple of years is, Alan,
share your adventure. It's so important, isn't it? And funnily enough, we speak to some clients who can't always get their head around what share your adventure means. And I'm going to start with this. I've just mentioned building human connections in the digital world. And there's this thought process of it needs to be warts and all. It doesn't need to be warts and all. If this is your world and this is all the nitty gritty stuff up here that you don't really want to talk about, and this is the business stuff that you're happy talking about, there is definitely a bit more you can share of your adventure. Whether that's your personal brand adventure or your business's adventure, there is definitely more you can share and people are going to find interesting.
You are interesting.
You are interesting.
You are interesting. You may not think you're interesting, but you are. And there are parts of your processes, parts of your behind the scenes, parts of your product creation that we don't know about, but I want to know about. It's interesting and it's part of what you've created and what you're building right now. So share those bits as well. Don't always think about the ROI on those posts and what value-led posts you're putting out there, because quite frankly, that's BS. It is BS to an extent. Sorry for anyone who I offended there. But
sorry, you don't normally apologise.
I don't really know. We are all looking, when we are putting posts out there, to ultimately convert and have sales. That's what we're here for business at the end of the day. We want to have sales and we want to get new products and services with customers and consumers there using our products and services. So with that in mind, if I'm going to spend any money, I want to know who I'm shopping with. Would you?
Yeah, it's the old adage, isn't it? People buy from people. And we see this all the time. We go and say hello to all the accounts who follow us. We send them voice messages. We're going to be honest, there's probably a couple of % we haven't done for real world issues.
We're human.
We're human. The vast majority we do. And you go down and it's clearly a solopreneur. Amazing, right? We love all this. And we're going down and we're like, where's the name? Where are they?
No idea who they are.
No idea who their name is. And, they talk in the third person and all these other things. Why not? And it doesn't matter. You still have a logo. You still have a brand identity. But if it's you leading your business, put yourself out there so people can see who you are and start to buy into you. We don't walk into a shop and there's a box round the people at the checkout, is there? Hello. And they go, welcome to Marks and Spencer's. And you're like, ooh, we wouldn't like it. And I appreciate that's not the best example, but it's still the right example. We still connect with people. People buy from people. The world's full of people. Show people, you people. That didn't work, that last bit. But you get the point.
I've got a 3.5. 3.5.
3.5? That's not in the plan.
It's not in the plan. Going off piste. Have fun.
Yeah, have fun. It's so important.
If you're not going to enjoy your time spent on Instagram, you're never going to succeed on Instagram. So take that little bit of fun and curiosity and play with this little bit. I mean, not everyone needs to wear an I'm Alan Braithwaite t-shirt on their socials.
Hello.
But if you want to do something like that, don't feel so constrained by the fact that the algorithm says blah, 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 blah. Do what you want. Share that adventure. Share your fun and have a great time on there.
Yeah, really, because it's really important we have fun, actually. Right, let's recap those 3.5 very quickly, and then we need to say thank you. So, number 1, shift that mindset. Stop treating it like, I think people treat it like they're putting a flyer, like a direct mail. It's not like that. It's a networking platform to chat and meet people and say hello and engage. So start treating it like that.
Engage. Number 2, engage more on Instagram.
Hashtag be social.
Don't do that, you're not down with the kids.
No, we like to think we are though, aren't we? We've got kids, does that count?
Two-way street. Instagram's a two-way street. Are you going down a one-way street or is it a two-way street? Think about it. I know.
Yeah, be social. Great analogy. 3.
Make sure you share your adventure. And at the same time, 3.5, have fun in the process.
Yes, right, let's wrap up. So thank you very much. If you want to follow us on Instagram, we're at Yellow Tuxedo. Do come over and say hello and test us to see if we send you a voice message. And thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, like, comment,
all
thumbs
of that
up.
jazz.
All of that. Share it with your friends. It means a lot to us because we're a small business. We love it. So thank you so much for watching and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.